it's an honor to be in the racing loft, Bas.
Yeah, this is the racing loft. We have 5 sections, as you can see. So all the yearling cocks are in the new loft to get a new box. So the pigeons of 2018, they can choose a new box. So they have all choose their own box now, and in about 2-3 weeks we pair them all together. So we have now 125 couples for racing, and 80% is yearling pigeon.
80% yearlings,
Yeah.
okay.
And the other 20% is only 2-year-old, because we are not racing with pigeons of 3-year-old, because we race the pigeons 23 weeks in a row. There's about 8,000 kilometers in 1 year, so there's 16,000 kilometers in 2 years. And we think with the total widowhood system, they get used to the system, and when they are 3 years in this system, they are not so fanatic to win the race anymore. They win about 20 prizes or 23 races, but to win the race it's not it's very difficult. And then after 3 years, the best ace pigeons and winners we put in the breeding loft.
Okay. And is there a reason why you designed the lofts in such way?
Yeah, I've seen that in several other lofts, like the Koopman loft. I think when the pigeons in a U.
So this is the form. I hope you can see it on the camera. It's a U form. Yes. So
in a U they are more get motivated by themselves.
Yeah.
So they see each other in the edges and also over each other. And now they get also used to all the 5 sections. They have every section have a different color. This is the blue section, the white and the red section. So so you can see the pigeons can see and get used to which loft, because they only have one entry in the middle. Number in section 3 of the 5, the middle section.
the next one.
Yeah, the next one, they come all in from the race. So here they come in from the race from Saturday. They come in over here, and so the pigeons need to know which section they are, because otherwise they are fighting the whole time. So that is for me is very good that they get used to it now and not in March before racing.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
And when we couple them in 2-3 weeks, then the hens can search for their own cock.
Okay.
They bring the first round of youngsters of the breeding pigeons. Some of the best ones breed their own youngsters.
Okay, but most is used for foster parents.
Foster parents, because we only raise the youngsters 5-6 times a year, so we cannot decide what are the good ones to breed from, and otherwise I have in one time 250 youngsters. It's too much. I like to have all my youngsters from the proven pigeons for racing, from our ace pigeons, MPO winners, and so on.
Yeah. Yeah, because you said 80% is yearling, so in such way you don't know much about the racing team, racing ability.
No. My opinion is we raise the youngsters up to almost 300 kilometers, and then you can say nothing about the way they are raised as a yearling or 2-year-old pigeons on 600-700 kilometers.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Totally different. Totally different.
Thanks. So this year the most important racers went to the breeding loft again. So so we'll show them.
Yeah, of course.
Just to be clear for the people, because it looks such a big loft, but all the work is done by yourself and your father.
Yes,
is that correct?
Yes.
So that's and there's also a specific reason for that. You once told me that you want to keep the bond with the pigeons yourself.
Yeah, yes. I think that's very important. We have no cleaning belts. We have no grids on the floor. Everything is cleaned twice a day. by ourselves. That's a lot of work, but I think then the pigeons get also used to me and my father. And that is very important, because I think also the pigeons come home for their boss.
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting way of thinking. So, especially now, bonds, how you call it, transfer bonds for the pigeons, and cleaning yourself. Don't hire a loft manager like some professional lofts do, but
no. Still, my father is still young.
Yeah, we agree with you. Very fit, and it's nice if you can do it together with your father.
Yeah. But when he's getting older, then maybe I need some help, because do it alone is impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Now with 2 people, it's in fact a full-time job for the 2 of you.
Yes. It's a lot of work, especially in summertime. Then the pigeons also have to go out for training twice a day. 2 groups of youngsters training twice a day, cleaning. And then basketing, of course. When we basketing, we never show the pigeons before the race. So then I'm here, in between the pigeons. Then I'm here, my father's here in the hall, and then here's the basket. And then I give them from here to here.
Okay.
So that's very easy. The pigeons don't fly away. We don't darken them during basketing.
Yeah.
Because I want to see every pigeon before I basket the pigeon. Even when I raise 200 or 300 pigeons, so I basket pigeon by pigeon.
It's a time-consuming process, basketing with that many birds, but it helps you to feel the condition of the birds.
Yeah, I know which pigeon is going into the basket.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. Let's go
outside.
Now we go to the breeding loft.
And they come on top of the aviary. They come in.
Yeah.
But the aviary we don't use at all. Only one time a week to give a bath. But there's a nice landing board, a big aviary, because we have many pigeons.
Yeah.
But the pigeons are not sitting outside in the aviary.
Okay.
Only the breeding pigeons. But I think for the condition, such an open aviary is not good. Normally when it's not weather like this, the window is open and the whole day it's open on the front and closed in the top.
But that's something you experienced by using it.
Yes.
In the beginning when you built it, you had the idea to
use it, but it was not a good idea. And this location we have no trees or on the buildings. When there is wind, there is a lot of wind.
Yeah.
Especially on the west side of Holland.
Yeah, I see. I also remember when you built it, the years after that, you, even with all your experience, you still had to adjust a lot to make the lofts perfect for this location.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since 2014 we did not do any changes anymore.
Okay.
But before 2014 we changed every year a thing.
Yeah.
So, but now the roof is closed and the front is open.
Okay. Is this the old bird section with?
No, the old birds are now, because it's cold weather, they are inside the loft. But I can show you if you like.
Because I know, and maybe not many people know, that Bas and Gerard really treat their old birds. I mean, very old birds, infertile ones, as animal lovers. They keep them here, and. It's nice to maybe show one or two very old.
My father is already getting one. Of course we have the oldest one is from '98. So it's almost next month 21 years old.
1998.
Yes,
Wow.
and every good pigeon that is not fertile anymore is going to the retirement home.
Yeah.
So
Retirement home. Nice.
Yeah, we have almost 60 already.
You need a new loft soon for the
yeah.
retirement
We
home.
built a new loft of 60 meters. I think that's a good idea.
But it's nice. I always remember that it shows you as a pigeon fancier and
This is Casanova. He's 21, almost 21 years old.
wow.
He's the father of Pavarotti, still in our pedigree. He was a very good breeder for us. And he's also blind on one side. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the good side.
Yeah. Well, good.
But yeah,
And when you handle it, you feel.
of course, you
yeah.
feel that it's 21 years old,
Yeah.
but it's still vibrating.
Okay.
So it's not but he walks like an old man and he acts like an old man. I've also old ladies, yeah, what we built here, the loft and the house, is thanks to these pigeons, and that's the reason that we keep the pigeons. And for example, Olympic survivor, Olympic Ronaldo are buried on this ground because we don't kill them themselves and we put them away, but we bury them the special ones.
Yeah, very nice. Thanks. I know that if we go right here, we go to the breeding loft.
Yes, yeah,
maybe if you don't mind, we go there.
Pigeons are not coupled yet. We pair them, what I told you before, together with the racing team that we put the eggs on the
in 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
And is it every year you do like
Oh,
this?
it's different. Last week we paired up this weekend.
Last year, yeah.
Last year, but our youngsters don't want to train when they go out, so they train when the darkened system stops. So that is not the reason for me to couple earlier, because they only sit longer on the aviary.
Yeah.
For example, this is Letitia. She was ace pigeon from Holland yearlings last year on the PIPA rankings. She was also in all round category. She was second. Really very good hen. But when she was so successful as a yearling, I put her directly into the breeding loft.
Okay.
She's a big-sized hen.
Okay, because most people know, but for the people who don't know, you and your father have a principle never to sell any ace pigeon, national ace pigeon, Olympic pigeon. You have many over the last 30 years, but you never sold any of them.
No. We never sell any. If we also get Chinese visitors or so, and they ask a thing and they offer a lot of money, we never sell.
Yeah, no, that's because I remember with a certain result 1 or 2 years ago, you achieved a top result on the MPO long distance, and when we looked into the pedigrees of the top 10 birds, all of them were bred, of course, from your Olympic pigeons in the 90s and beginning of 2000. So we were thinking if you would have sold them, then 9 out of the 10 birds maybe you wouldn't have got in theory. So it shows that you were right not to sell any.
I think you really need the top pigeons to stay on top. Because when you sell the top pigeons, it's very difficult to get such a pigeon again. Of course, you can breed new ones, but the new ones are not always a national ace pigeon again, or an Olympic pigeon.
Can you show us maybe some of the top hens here? Oops.
The bloopers.
Dat is allemaal mooi.
Which one is this?
This is Flying Wonder. This is the best pigeon this year. In the yearling category and the all-round category, 2 times first national ace pigeon. Won also the first MPO Cezanne, almost 400 kilometers against 13,000 pigeons. It's a really super pigeon, and she's also, depending on the official list of the Olympic pigeons, is not official yet, but maybe she's Olympic pigeon yearling. It's super hen.
You also stopped her.
Yeah, because this unbelievable pigeon. Also a granddaughter of Eyecatcher.
Okay, Eyecatcher is now, I think we can say, one of the main breeders at this moment.
Yes.
She's related to Solange too.
The full sister to Solange.
Yeah.
Full sister to Solange.
In general, we can say the last 10 years, in many of your top birds, Olympic Solange is connected.
Yes. Children, grandchildren.
Yeah.
This is Eyecatcher.
Eyecatcher herself. How old is she?
She's from 2011. She was also herself was fastest again 20,000 kilometers on a 400 kilometer race, and Solange, her sister.
Yeah, she looks beautiful.
Yeah, very MPO winners, ace pigeon, national ace pigeons. Also her son, Olympic Fire Eyes, Olympic pigeon in Brussels 2 years ago. Is a super hen.
Nice. You have another, I don't know if you want to show her now or later, but the Olympic, new Olympic pigeon.
Yeah.
You already showed one potential Olympic pigeon.
And this one is, I can say for sure, because she's already nominated in 3 categories, in the all pigeons, middle distance pigeon and all round pigeon. So for sure she will be Olympic pigeon, but I have to still have to decide in which category I will put her in, because it's not allowed to send her in all 3 categories. But it is unique that one pigeon is classified in 3 categories. When from the last MPO race from Chartreux, we get 2 in front together.
Yeah.
9 minutes before number 3 of the MPO race. And that was also our pigeon, that was Davina. But she arrived together with the first MPO. She was 1 second behind the winner. And that's an unbelievable pigeon. Also from Melun. She was second prize against 12,000 pigeons. Unbelievable. And she was national ace pigeon 1 day long distance.
First?
Yeah, first national ace pigeon. And also first middle long distance ace pigeon in the PIPA rankings.
And how is her breeding? I mean, her bloodline. She's
her father is a son of Miracle. Miracle is a half brother to Olympic Solange. The mother is Fantasy. Fantasy was 5th national ace pigeon 1 day long distance. Won also the 3rd national Chartreux against 37,000 pigeons. And Fantasy is also a granddaughter to Olympic Solange.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
So now we
that's a new future.
New future, and I hope a new super breeder. Most of the times our ace pigeons and Olympic pigeons also super breeders.
So in fact it's quite simple. If you want to succeed on the long term, your advice is to
keep the best and pair with the best. Also, people ask me, or do you look at eye sign or wing theory or something like this? No, we only look at the result list, ace pigeons, MPO winners, like that. We couple them together, but we change 3 times a year. So she get 3 different cocks. And 3
times a year? You mean you race 3 rounds for yourself?
4 rounds, yes. But 3 with 3 different partners. Okay. So with 3 different partners, we have 8 youngsters in May, and then you know also after 2 years if it's a good breeder or not.
Yeah. Because so you do it for a specific reason. If you keep the same pair together for 3-4 rounds.
Yeah, then when it's not successful pair, and when it's not good mating together, then you lose a whole year.
Yeah,
And when you change every round,
exactly.
you know very fast if it's...
Well, the cock can be a super breeder, but because of not the right mating
Yes.
hen, and you don't know that. So by trying a different partner, you
Yeah.
find out.
And then it's, of course, it is a lot of work when you change pairs, because we have no breeding boxes. But when you take time every round about 4 days, then everything is we're free on the loft.
Oh, nice.
This is Magic Amray. She will also move to the retirement home because she was not fertile anymore in 2018. But this is
Magic Amore, the mother of Solange.
Magic Amray, mother of Olympic Solange. Also mother to a very good breeder at Yonglin. That is also mother to the Olympic pigeon of Yonglin. Yonglin also have again Olympic pigeon, also related to the Solange family.
She on the video, on the photo, she looks extremely fit. But yeah, she's 13 years old now, I think. 12?
Next year she will be 13 years old. So in 1 month she will be 13 years old. They're really top breeder for us. We bought it directly from Koopman, from Magic Man with Amore. Amore was also herself Olympic pigeon 1 day long distance.
And in fact, in the first year of breeding, you bred Solange.
Solange and Houdini and Sola. And Sola is also grandmother to first national ace pigeon in Canada and the first national ace pigeon from Tom Snoek in Volendam.
Okay.
So and Houdini is the nest brother of Solange. But in that year, in 2007, I had also the Liz and Italo, and they were also both good children. But then she was paired to Figo and not with Olympic Survivor.
Oh yeah.
So and year after year we have good pigeons, because I've now also a very good yearling cock. The last one from her, I put him also directly in the breeding loft, was the 10th MPO Chartreux this year.
Oh.
Was also one of our best 1 day long distance races. That was her last son. So people that say you cannot breed good ones from old pigeons, that's not true.
Yeah, she was always so when paired to Olympic Survivor, which is in fact also your old line, she gave Solange an eye catcher.
And this is Solange. This year also no children anymore.
Past year in 2018, she didn't lay any egg.
Yeah, she lay egg, but that youngster I had in my racing loft and I lost her.
Okay. Yeah, that's part of the game, of course. You won't try to pair her, or you think it's now?
Maybe when it's in spring season, when it's nice temperature, then I want to try again.
Okay. So this is
Olympic Solange. Yeah. Super breeder, super racer. Also national ace pigeon, Olympic pigeon.
Legend. Yeah, she looks nice.
Still in a good condition.
And yeah, she laid eggs till she was 10 years old, so you can't expect more than that. So it's time for the next generation.
Yeah. And next to here we are at the breeding cock sections. We have five sections like this. So when we change the pairs, it can happen that the hen of the first round is here, and the second round is here, and the third round is there.
Okay, and that works well.
Yeah, it works well. But when they lay eggs, they breed for 4 or 5 days. Then we separate them for 4 days, and then we pair them again with a new cock. But then these 3 days, 3-4 days, then I box for box, 2 together, 3 together. Then they get used to the new box.
Okay.
But it's working. We did it also in our old place. I do it now for 25 years, so it's working quite well.
We got a question, but it's I think a very back to basic question. How do you know if a pigeon is good for racing I think the answer is very simple.
We basket them. All the pigeons, all the youngsters we basket, and all the youngsters become yearling because we cannot select on the racing result as a young bird. And then after the 22 races, we decide which one can be 2-year-old or we can renew for replace for yearlings.
Because it's in fact not a bad question, because almost never you put pigeons on your breeding loft without race results. Yes?
Only exceptions because the last children of Solange, for example.
Yes.
Normally only pigeons with results we put into the breeding loft. I think that's the shortest way to success. When you have everybody, also when you are not so good fancier, you have your best pigeons and your less good pigeons. Yeah. And I think when you only breed from the best, you become better and better every year. I think that's also for the small fancier. I think it's good to breed from your best 2 or 3 rounds instead of all your pigeons, also the not so good ones. Then you get also youngsters from the not so good ones. And I think then the level stay like this, and when you only breed from the good ones, your level can be up.
Yes. Somebody asked in French if you play total widowhood. But we discussed that before, but maybe you can shortly repeat.
Yeah, we race total widowhood, so the hens are in their own section the whole week. Only on Saturday they come in the one entrance in the loft of the 5 section of the cocks, and they are a couple of hours after race together. And when we separate them after the few hours, that is Saturday evening, or when they are arriving Saturday afternoon, sometimes we let them together until Sunday morning.
Okay, yeah. Thanks.
Also, these lofts have their own color. So this is the red section and the blue and the...
Can you show us one of the main breeding cocks for the moment?
This is Olympic Fire Eyes, the son of Donald. Donald is half brother to Bulldozer. And the mother is Eyecatcher. I showed you before. He was Olympic pigeon in Brussels in 2017. This was also his first year in the breeding loft. And this year we have a yearling hen from him, Olche. She won the first MPO La On against 8,500 pigeons. Then he was paired to Olympic Valerie. 2 Olympic pigeons together. Bred Olche, first MPO La On, almost 300 kilometers against 8,500 pigeons.
That proves your theory. Good against good and...
And most of the pigeons from this line all have a typical orange eye, and when especially when it's summer, when the sun is shining, this unbelievable how the eyes look like. They look like an eagle, an hawk. This is Volcano. Volcano is bred from Goofy. Goofy is also father to Andy Murray. And Andy Murray is the grandfather to Ironman of Hock Verkammen in Belgium. Then was Andy Murray paired to a daughter of Solange. His mother is a direct Koopman pigeon bought by Mr. Dong from China. The first, as a yearling, we had the 3rd, 4th and 5th national against 37,000 pigeon. 47,000 pigeon. He was 5th national. The year after, we had the 2nd and the 4th national against 37,000 pigeon, and he won the 2nd national. So in 2 years in a row, he won the 5th national and the 2nd national. It's the only pigeon in Holland that every Yeah, never haven't happened before.
Because in Holland, on the 1 day long distance, you in fact only have one
real national race with all Holland together.
Yeah, often between let's say 30 and 50,000 pigeons included over the last years,
Yeah.
and this one was 2 times top 5 over the whole Netherlands on the 1 day long distance, 2 years in a row. Yeah. Here you see still the old, the yellow.
Yeah. The belt is still here, like here, and the grids are also still here. But we put wood on it because you also got a draft over the belt because the belt was under over 5 lofts, 5 sections.
So you felt the draft.
Yeah. When
wind.
you see the dawn feathers was waving here because of the wind. And that's the reason also when you put the bowl with the youngsters on it, I think it's not good when the draft is under the bowl, the nest bowl of the youngsters. And that's the reason we put wood in it. And I think also for especially the older cocks that are 7, 8, 9 years old, I think it's also when they you call it they mate with the hen. I think for fertilizing it's better that they can sit on the wood because when we only had the grids, they only sit on here and they only can mate it on the wood.
Okay. Thanks. I think we can almost finish. We can maybe look. I don't know if there's one more loft. We will see.
The Stopper Harley. Stopper Harley is the son of Tyson with Dream Girl. Tyson is also a son of Bulldozer. And the pair Bulldozer salons was always successful. And this time was Bulldozer paired to Beyoncé. He was best pigeon 1 day long distance from Holland in 2015. It's the best racer with 4 races on the 1 day long distance. Won also the second NPO Rufek, and Rufek is almost 750 kilometers for us. The year after we won from Rufek first, second, third and fourth NPO.
Yeah, we also asked Bas to show some of the young birds which are now in the auction on PIPA. So I think you prepared a few to show on camera.
Yeah, we do it
we go to the
outside.
We're following Father Verkerk. Now, what about the aviaries for the breeders? Because
so normally also that I can show you first. So normally when there's normal weather, there's not the east wind, it's like this.
when it's normal weather, so
Yeah.
not,
So also for the racing cocks, racing hens, young birds, breeders always like this, and the breeders can sit in the aviary during the day, during summertime, section by section for a few hours, and they can sit in the aviary. So the aviary is about 30 meters with 5.5 meters. But they can a little bit fly around if they like. we had a name. So buiten te doen? Ja.
Maybe outside.
Outside. Nice weather.
So there's about 15 or 16 young birds in the auction now on PIPA.
15 special exclusive pigeons, because from these pairs only this is the only pigeon from each pair that is online this winter. So cannot be never get a second chance. Next month or 2 months, this is the only chance from these pairs. This is a beautiful hen from Olympic Fire Eyes with Tinkerbell. Now I showed you Fire Eyes before, new Olympic pigeon. This is granddaughter to Eyecatcher, and the mother is Tinkerbell that won the first against 32,000 pigeons. Really nice and not so big.
For the people who, we won't show all the young birds, we'll show a few. For the people who want to see the videos of the young birds, they are in the auction from each young bird, so then you can take your time to watch them again. But now, because we make a live video, we'll show you a few. You know what's the next one coming by heart or not? We'll see.
This is the half brother of our new Olympic pigeon, Olympic Enchanted. It is also national age pigeon, one day long distance. And from father's side is also father to Volcano, I showed you before, because the father is Goofy.
Yes.
And after him, this is born in about June. After him, Goofy was not fertile anymore, because so I tried again with hormones later this year. But maybe this is the last one also from Goofy, with the mother of Enchanted, that is Fantasy.
So all of them are, yeah, almost ready to breed.
Yeah, almost ready to breed. Yes.
For the people who didn't see the beginning of the live video, this is the beautiful environment where Gerard and Bas raise their pigeons. Somewhere between Amsterdam and Rotterdam, for the international people.
This is a son of Feline. Feline was a backup pigeon for the Olympiad in 2014. There's also very super hen. It's a granddaughter of Olympic Solange. The father is a half brother to Olympic Solange, and this is a very good bloodline, because Feline is also mother to Kiki K, the first national ace pigeon middle and long distance, and Lola Lily, first MPO Bouge. Also typical orange eye.
Yeah, I wanted to say it now. Yes. I'm sorry that I'm shaking with the camera a bit, but it's extremely cold. My hands are freezing, but we're almost done here. So for the people who still want, we need a few more minutes and then we will close this video. We have 2 or 3 more young birds to show.
Also a special eye. This one is the number 1 in the auction. This is from Eyecatcher. Now Eyecatcher, you can read what she bred and what she raised. The father is Equal First, and Equal First won the second MPO Rufek in the same second as the winner Highlight. And Highlight was also a daughter of Eyecatcher. So also a super breeding.
In fact, one of the headliners in the auction.
Yeah, there's also normally I don't like to do inbreeding, but this is inbreeding because the father is a son of Solange, and the mother is a sister of Solange.
Is there a specific reason?
Nee.
I wanted to ask something. I will ask. Bas, is there a specific reason that you, because you say you don't like inbreed? It's just from experience, or is there some reason behind it that you say this?
I think also you see, it's when you get stronger pigeon when you do crossing. Almost all winners are crossings, because I think when you inbreed too much, the pigeons get weaker. Also more for like sickness and so.
Okay.
I think it's better to have crossings from two winners.
Yeah,
So two winners together, they breed winners. This is the one from Volcano. I showed you before with Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman was first national Ace Pigeon W8ZB, the best of the best, in 2016. She's sniffing vitamin powder.
Okay. One more? I
No,
think?
this is
that was the last one?
Right,
Okay.
we have 15. The other ones are also good, but these are the main from the main breeders.
Yeah, so the auction is ending tomorrow. Thanks for the time, Bas and Gerard.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gerard. Say hi.
Yeah, bye.
So for the people who only watched the video since halfway, you can we will upload it now and you can watch it from the beginning.
Okay.
Yes, it's very cold. Somebody says. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.